The Hand of the Archer continued. When we last left Will and his father, who suffers from dementia, Will had just saved him from electrocution. This felt different. His father was forgetting the rules of self-preservation, the rules you struggle to teach a small child. Don't walk out in the street, don't touch a hot stove, don't stick cans of Wolf brand chili in the microwave. The difference between the two was that a toddler would eventually learn these rules. His father was forgetting them. And like other facts, memories, bits of personality, they were not coming back. Will analyzed the situation and realized that these new rules were most definitely not for his father, but rather for himself. He tried to calm his father. "All right, Dad, I'll heat it up for you, okay?" The old man continued to argue. "It's just that it was cold and I was going to heat it up." "I know. I'll take care of it for you." Will wasn't sure if this would remain as a memory, but he tried reasoning with his father in a way that wouldn't chip away at his pride, which was still a present element of his father's ego, though a fading one. "You know, Dad, you're retired now. You've taken good care of me and Mom. It's time for other people to take care of you, okay?" Glenn listened. "That means let me do all the cooking from now on, or any of the helpers from Sunrise that come while I'm gone, all right?" "Fine." Glenn's anxiety had ratcheted down a few notches. "Can you please heat that shit up now?" "Fine. Why don't you sit and I'll heat it up for you?" As his father took a seat at the kitchen table, Will made a demonstrable show of removing the can and the spoon from the microwave. He turned it on for a few seconds that his father could hear it ding as it was finished. "There you go. Is that too hot?" "It's fine." Glenn sat and ate as if the previous conversation had never happened. Will glanced at his watch. A morning run was no longer an option. It was already going to be a short one, and dealing with his father had eaten up a lot of time. A run of just a few miles would be pointless and frustrating. But that was the least of his concerns. What mattered was that he had come to the realization that leaving his father alone could be dangerous. He'd have to arrange a schedule to be home more. He'd have to call Sunrise to increase the hours of his dad's supervision. He needed to call the insurance company to make sure they'd pay for it. Will stood in the kitchen staring absently at the microwave oven and whispered a low, breathy, "Fuck." His father had turned a corner and stepped onto a much darker street. "Are you going to be okay while I take a quick shower? Is the news on?" Will reached over to turn on the television that sat on the kitchen counter. "Yeah." As discreetly as he could, he unplugged the microwave as he passed it. He unplugged the toaster as well, just to be safe. The Hand of the Archer. Now available on Kindle Unlimited. Enjoy.